Hello. Welcome in, cat guys. Hello, Rachel. Welcome in. Trollash is working out. Getting the gains. That's good. Hey, TK, welcome in. Midnight Gamer, welcome in. I know we have a challenge. I still have it here. I still need to set up the timer. So give me a second for that. How is everyone today? How is everyone today? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing well. Question mark. Doing well, but have working 4 hours. Well, hope work is good for you. Hope work will be fine. Wish you the best of luck. Hello, Belantro. Welcome in. Okay, I think that should be good. Boom. Timer. We have a timer now. Chat. We have a timer now. 30 minutes, as promised. We are at spawn. It's gonna get quite laggy. I'm gonna start 30 minutes in a second. But basically, what we're gonna be doing, every tool that we have, oh god. Every tool that we have, we can't use except for our hoe. Well, any hoe. So I'm gonna use you, Fortune 3 and Mending, because it's got Mending. Gonna put everything else back in here, even the wrench. I am gonna use rockets because I do have to get around, and I'm gonna fly away to save some frames, you know. Okay, let's see. Frames are not better over here. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. This is better. Let's start the challenge over here. So, what's the plan for today? I have the idea of when we're done with starter base or with new base, right? When we're done with new base, I want to make a resin farm. Why? Because it's annoying to get, and I don't think many people will farm for it. But it is very interesting to like use a resin on the floor and on leaves as like a decorative sprinkle of dust. So I do think that people like Stam will buy it just to decorate with it, right? So what I need for a resin farm is a lot of Creaking hearts. And okay, you can craft them. I know we can craft them. But I still need a lot to get it started. Can you pull up the numbers, Mama? I can double check. Yours are 29, 25, 42, 47, 38. What's the lottery numbers? I tried, it said failed to send. Weird. Let me try it then. Oh, wait, I missed them. What were the numbers? Okay, not a winner. Okay, good. Okay. Bedge. Started with, okay. So I know there's a forest somewhere here, right? This shared location, that's forest. It's very small though. I am gonna go and look through it and see if I can find any creakings or any hearts. I do want to ask you guys a question. Does a mechanical saw constitute as a tool? Before we start the challenge. Does that constitute as a tool? Nah. So I can use a mechanical saw to cut down trees. Yes or no? Can I use a hand crank? I'm covering all the bases, you know? Hand crank, yeah? Okay. Hello, Roken. Welcome in. Then again, it takes hunger. Okay. Because I'm you know what I'm doing, right, chat? I'm trying to get around breaking stuff with my hoe. Okay, so I will use we know you like finding loopholes. I mean, that's the game. That's the game we're playing. You guys gave me a challenge. I try to get around it. That's why the two challenges. Yeah, you gotta be very precise with your wording. I am known to be quite a trickster, you know. Yeah, we are 4,000 blocks away. Camel. Can I make it through that? Oh, so close. So close. No, Rachel, we need creaking hearts. Temple. There's no escaping an inverted mouse. That's true. Well, you say that. You say that. I just switch hands. Because then it's the same. Cheat. No, I'll start the timer when we get to the biome. So that we don't spend 10 minutes of the 30 minutes flying. The rain's down in Africa. Well, if you can switch. I'm not ambidextrous, but I can use a mouse with my left hand. I've been around computers long enough to be able to control a computer with my left hand. Don't you like these alliums better? Right? Don't you like these alliums better than the vanilla ones? So much better, indeed. So much better. For some people who might not have noticed, but that's like, I'm a pirate now. But that's like all the, like even the mushrooms in this pack. This is the flip foliage pack, by the way. Look at the mushrooms. There's like 4 variations of the mushrooms. It looks so much cooler, so much better. They're not so lonely anymore. And it's like every flower, right? It's like every flower, except for like the new ones. I don't think he's gotten around to doing the new ones. And like every mushroom has their own variation. And then there's the item when you pick them up. Are they different? They can be different. I'm not sure. I'm looking for new flowers. Also, I'm gonna start the timer now. Just a single flower. Oh yeah. Also, the oak tree, the dark oak trees, get like little fruits in them in the pack. Little apples. Okay, we're looking for Creaking. These are also cool. I want them. I know we can make a farm for them, but hey. We have a creeper, not a Creaking. How does one... How prominent are they? Are they like every tree has one, or is it like... Oh, I can't use a sword. There you go. No damage. Is it they aren't in every tree? No, but I know, but is it like every forest definitely has one, or is it like they can be yeah, I know, but I need to kickstart the farm, so I need a couple at least. Okay, so every forest will have one at least, with a small chance there isn't one. Easiest way would be find a Creaking, but that would have to be at night. I'm technically looking for orange in a tree, right? That's basically what we're looking for. Or you could do deforestation. I kind of don't want to, because in my mind, using the saw is breaking the rules. I can only break blocks with a hoe, in my opinion. So I'm not using the saw. Got more trees though. The question is, can we break the Creaking hearts with a hoe? Sorry, the top trunks. So it has to be like in here, like in the top, not even at the bottom. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, let's do let's get. Oh, I already hate it. So not exposed by air, so I'd say here. I mean, well, in the future we are, but I thought since we have the hoe challenge today, might as well look for them today. Oh god. Not exposed to air should be fairly easy then, no? Okay, never mind. Okay, it is becoming night. So I might actually just wait and see if a guy spawns. Yes. Now the question is, which tree did he spawn from? That tree, okay. So I'm gonna fly out, try and sleep. This is gonna be our way of doing this. Oh! Another one? Okay. Right. I'll remember the challenge. We will do it after this one. I'm not stacking challenges on each other. How's the hoe going? The hoe's going as well. We're 25 minutes in. And we're trying to find creaking hearts, so it's been fun. What's the current challenge? We can only do we can only break blocks. Oh, you do need an axe for it? Does it drop? Does that? That's gonna be a painful one, isn't it? If it... Yeah, it's not. Needs an axe. You need silk touch? Okay, but then we can... Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it obvious that there's one here. We can come and get it later. Right? Fire contraptions? No. No, it's not how it works. Doesn't have red, so you can't harvest. So you can harvest. It's just gonna take so long. If this breaks, Odium, you're in for a treat. Alright, well, we wait till night, I guess. If we see one, yell. If not, you know. Okay. Feel like it's always in these thick boys, right? in these guys. So for now we do silk touch. No, I don't like silk touch on hose. Although maybe I have one. Maybe I have a silk touch hoe somewhere. I don't think I do. No. I don't think I do. Definitely not. Nope. No silk touch here. Okay, so that's not it. I'm just going straight through the trees right now. This is probably worse for the tree than cutting it down. Looking at the thick boys. When I find a thick boy, I take it down. You thought you were scheduled for... Not... I mean, yeah, but then again, that's my target hour. It's somewhere between 7 and 7:30 for me. If I'm ready at 7, I'll just go live at 7. So, yeah. I don't like this challenge, by the way. It's slow. It's slow. I can't wait until the 18 minutes are over. Okay, so next night, we're just gonna run through the forest, right? We're gonna run through the forest and hit every creaking that we see. And then afterwards, we can go and find the trees. Good idea? I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. How? Dude, I like Mega Taiga so much. Every Minecraft biome should be decorated like a Mega Taiga. Look at this. Look at the ground. How much more character this has than like a normal Taiga biome. There's no one online, so it's just me. It's just me. Look at this. Look at how much better this is than. Ooh, honest. That looks. This is cool. Good idea hitting Creakins. Bad idea. Yes, indeed. Oh. I am gonna sell these to Stam for. I can't. Damn it. Can you not? I think you can collect these with Silk Touch. No. Can you not collect these with Silk Touch? If so, I'm coming back for these and I'm selling them to Stam for so much money. Yes. Or maybe I should have gotten a silk touch. Is that? No, that's not blue axolotl. It's a white one. Ish white one. Shears only. Okay, I do have shears. So whenever this challenge runs out, I'm grabbing shears and I'm gonna earn so much money from Stam. I'm gonna bleed him dry. I know he likes his small trip leaves. I know he likes them. I don't care for them. Like, I'll use them if I have them, but if I can make diamonds off of them. And there's so many. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe not a stack, but 1 per diamond. Oh, it's turning nighttime. We should go back into the pale forest. I need to hit them with the hoe, though. Hello, Mr. Creaking. Mr. Creaking. Mr. Creaking. I think I heard one. I think I heard one. Yep. Hello. So you're that tree. Good. Gotta keep running though. Oh, he's so close by. Oh, this is... Oh, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Abort mission. Abort mission. There's another one in here. Oh no, there's skeletons though. Did you see that landing and the takeoff again? Okay. We've got loads of skeletons, which we don't want to fight. I just want to see if I see another one. If I can see another one. By staying on top of the... So, did you mark the location of the heart? I mean, do they not mark themselves? I think it was that tree. Do they have like a snowball or something? Hey. That one. Okay. So it's this one or that one. It's one of these. It's this one, or that one. Then when we have one, if we have one, we can start farming them. Oh, there's another one. Hey, sir. What tree do you belong to? Oh, the same tree. Okay, no, it's the same guy. Same guy. Dude, they're so cool though. They're actually really cool mob, like design-wise. Oh, Mr. Creaking, do you want to come closer? No? How was your weekend? It's been good. We did 3 test runs for the dungeon. Because I'm probably not in sightline. I'm probably, because I'm on the ground. Yeah, see, if I did that, I'm not perfectly looking at it, at its hitbox. But yeah, the weekend's been great. We've done 3 test runs of the dungeon so far, and they've been pretty good. Good feedback. Oh, sorry. Good feedback on the dungeon. Yeah, no, it's been great. Okay, so we found it. Now I do want to check the other trees because I do have a suspicion. Was Skeej? Yes, he was. He was pretty good, actually. Pretty good test run. Pretty good test run. Is there anything else you need to fix? There's okay. So the problem with there is a problem somehow. Certain items do not get dispensed, and I think I fixed it, but we'll have to see for tomorrow what it does tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last test run that I planned. So technically, tomorrow, after tomorrow, it should be able, like, I should be able to add all the changes to the one that is on the server, and then we're good. Right? That's the idea. That's the idea. But yeah, it's such a, it's not slow, but it's such a weird process. Die. Because it's rather slow, and it's like the smallest little details that are annoying to change, but you kind of have to just change them, right? Like filters, problems with filters that are not set up properly. Where's your face? It's right here. I heard you. That's actually a good one. So, bro, or Cody, I should say, the early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Smile more? I'll smile as much as I want. You won't tell me how much I need to smile. Hey, sir. Yeah, eat a little snack. I'm honestly just waiting. Oh, wait. So we have this one. I'll put like a tower on it. Right. Seeing you had a nose, eyes, and mouth. Professor was shocked. Featureless. What are we finding? We are trying to find these guys, but I can't collect them because I can only use a freaking hoe. It's freaking challenges. Okay, let's see if we... Oh, there's another one over here. Maybe we go over there and see if we get some more creaking guys. Should be in this direction, right here. It's a bit smaller, but I don't think it's been touched already, so. Be permanent if timed, how long? So my golden rule is like half an hour maximum, because I don't want it to take over the entire stream, right? Now, if it's, I don't know, I don't want to do something permanently, because that just ruins an entire stream, not just for me, but also for you, because nothing will happen, right? So I don't know if I have preferences. I mean, you can always add it. I will veto it if it's not good. I always have the right to veto a challenge, to just not add it to the jar, and then I'll just refund your points. That's fine. Okay, we're waiting for night because we want to see what. Oh, well, let's see. Let's check this one out. How big is this one? Pretty small either. I think we can just get through this with the hoe. Kill the 99th egg should be finite. I still need to figure out how I'm going to do that though. Okay, this one is promising because it has logs on all the sides. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I think somebody made up for that. Made up for what? Do you do MCC? I don't. I also don't think I have time to do MCC. Also, I don't know if I would want to. I'm really bad at like parkour and like PvP. See, that's a good challenge. The easy dice speakeasy. I will add that to the jar. I will happily add that to the jar. And then we have another one coming in. We need to get this one in the bowl next. Also, I need to check on the time. Okay. Okay, let's see. For the maximum amount of time, you will allow no saying the maximum amount is less. You cannot use the recommended tool. Wait. For the maximum amount of time you will allow, no saying the maximum amount is less than 30 minutes, okay. You cannot use the recommended tool when mining a block. So, basically what you're saying, if you're mining stone, don't use a pickaxe. Is that... Yes, okay, then I will add that. That's fine. For 30 minutes, I can do that. I am almost done. Like, I'm almost out of capsules, so... I'll have to get more. I can add more, but I kind of want to get through the challenges that are in the jar right now. Like, I don't want them to stack up too long. I thought you were collecting. We're doing both. We're looking for creaking hearts and doing a challenge. I can only use a hoe. That's the challenge. How do you make it? If you cheer 500 bits, but you can only do it once a stream. So somebody already completed that one. I have to do another challenge later today. Do you have a printer that automatically prints it when we're doing? Yes, exactly. That's how it works. So, can I? So, for instance, this one. For this challenge, that it's just like a POS printer, right? And can I do? It's 1 minute. We'll be fine. we'll be fine for 1 minute. But basically, it's like a piece of paper. Just prints the challenge. Come on, can we focus? It's because my face is in there, but it's not doing it. Right, and it just prints out a piece of paper. I fold it up. I put it in a little capsule, and then I added it. It also nighttime, so ready to hunt Creakings. Hello, Alois. Welcome in. Any luck so far? Timer. Yes. No more hose. Get me my freaking axe. I have a silk touch axe. Also, sword. Thank you. Where's my silk touch pick? And shear. I don't have shears. Rude. Yesterday, I mean, I ended up streaming late to do some changes to the dungeon. Creaking, creaking, creaking. Shears are in their chest? Oh, they are. Okay. Okay, I don't see any creakings in here. I do hear skeletons. Okay, let's go over to that island. Offer a bit. Sure. Is there a funny guy here? I think they walk funny. Quite small though. I mean, this biome is. I don't think we'll get lucky. Oh, never mind. There's two. So that guy right there, and then, oh, sir. No. Okay. You're supposed to hold every... I don't need to hold everyone hostage. They usually hold me hostage. Okay, that's 3. We should be able to get some resin with 3 of these. Right? So it was this tree right here. Or the one next to it. I'm gonna assume it's this one. Huh. Apparently not this one. This one? Wait, what? Oh, that one. Never mind. Never mind. But look at how fast this goes. So this one. There we go. 1. So he's gonna mute, so he won't lose viewers. I mean, it's fine. 1 heart, 2 hearts. Get me all the resin as well. That's probably gonna get us another, like, 1 or 2. They're quite expensive to make. I am gonna leave all of these floating. I kinda don't care. I know that makes me a bad person, but... I don't think anyone's gonna get out here and build a house. Okay. So that's that. That's 2, 3 if we go and pick up the other one. If you caught leaving floating trees. Well, technically, you all caught me. I did. Oh, there's more? I might actually stay for another night. Might actually stay for another night. Cog and Quill. I mean, if you write a story, I might add it. I need to start checking, like collecting for the next issue. Also, here, okay, chat. What
it's a sin to leave floating trees in Minecraft, especially in servers.
Well, too bad. Here's what if I use the Cog and Quill to get people started on the dungeon, right? What if I use the Cog and Quill as a way to give them the coordinates to where they can get their keys? I thought that was the plan already. Not really. The Cog and Quill actually just started because I wanted a way for you guys to interact with the server. Now that I can manipulate the news, basically, why not do that? Hello, DSL. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you had a good last little bit of your afternoon. Some riddles too. I mean, it wouldn't be like clear cut location wise, but I could give them some hints. When are you gonna? Oh right, we need to do another challenge. I'm gonna. You know what? Let's do. What time is it? Let's do. Maybe not here. Oh, I hope it's not another hoe one. Okay. Made good curry. Worked on the garden. Now it's chill. Great. Let me get out the phone so I can do what I need to do. Ba-ba-bum, bum, bum. Okay. Come on. We're connecting. Chat, we're connecting. There we go. What's that? That's my display. Look, it's a badge. Let's go and pick another challenge. Don't look at your dirty desk. Y'all don't get to look at my dirty desk. Challenge. Let's see. Still didn't clean the desk. Nope. Yes.
That desk is pretty dirty.
It is. It's got like. Okay, chat. Say a random item. Say a random item. I want to see if you say an item, it's on the desk or not. And no, an actual, not an in-game item. A rock? Do I have a rock on here? I might actually. Cup. Technically, not a cup on here. There's no cup on here. Surprisingly. Water bottle? I do have water bottle. Water bottle. That's easy. I got picks. like guitar picks. I got random electronic parts like diodes. I got capacitors. I got an H bridge in there as well. I have my iFixit kit. Beer drink cans. No drink cans. I do have. Does that show that I'm in IT or not? Does this combination show that I'm in IT? I've got a network cable. I have random electronics. I have an iFixit kit. I've got a the non-corporate. Yeah, exactly. I got guitar strings. Those are in here. I got a deck of cards. Why they're here, I don't know, but I got a deck of cards. What else? I have everything I need in the reach of my hand. I got a tin whistle, which I don't know how to play. I don't know if you can hear this, but I don't think you can hear that. Tin whistle. My broken Samsung watch is in here. Issues. Is that a Cat 6? It's Cat 5. Cat 5e, I think. I think it's 5e. It's not 6, pocket. That's for sure. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's not. Ethernet. Come on. Type. No. It's not on there. It's 5e, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure. Like, I can't tell you for certain. I do have a mono audio cable. Jack to jack. Eggs missing. There's a pen. I've got this. I've got this pen. I also have the pen from my tablet. So there are technically multiple pens. I've got 2 defective sticks of RAM. I have a pair of pliers. I have. I can go on. I can go on. Fountain pen. No, I don't have a fountain pen. Honestly, I don't do much writing. I'm not much of a writer. Okay, but we do have a new challenge. And the challenge says a random animal fact. Can we read that? Thank you very much. Come on. No, we don't want to focus. Random animal fact. If I tidy it, it moves. That's true, because I know what's on here. So, random animal facts. You guys can even ask what group of animals we talk about. We want to talk about fish, mammals, bugs, monotremes. Okay, I'm going to have to translate that word. Monotreme. What's a monotreme? Okay, but that's... Isn't that like echidnas and stuff? Monotremes? I mean, yeah. Oh, did you know that platypuses are the only like venomous mammal, or one of the only venomous mammals? Why? No, nobody knows. Also, nobody knows why platypuses exist. They shouldn't. They're not logical whatsoever, but they exist. They have barbs on their feet. Yeah. And it's not. They're not poisonous. It's not like you have to eat them to get dead. They just stab. Pain. That's it. What else? Oh, is this is this is this a fact that I can share on Twitch? Is the question. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little paint fact. We're gonna open paint, and I'm just gonna show you something about echidnas. Okay. Uh-oh. Yes, exactly. Uh-oh. So, echidnas. Echidnas are a really cool animal. They're kind of like a mix between... I'm very bad at drawing, right? But they're kind of like a mix between a hedgehog. Boom. No, that's very bad. A hedgehog and like an anteater. So they have this little head with like a really long snout, and then 4 little legs. Echidna. Great. Can I get like a picture of an echidna on here? Because they're very cute. They're a very cute animal. Yeah, right. Okay. Save. No. Knuckles. Yeah, Knuckles isn't. This is gonna ruin Knuckles for you. This fact is gonna ruin Knuckles for you. I'm gonna tell you this before I say it. So, yeah. Can I paste in? I mean, I can just do copy image, paste it. Echidna. Very cute, very demure, right? Okay, echidnas. You know what's funny about echidnas? You know how I'm thinking of how I can phrase this without there having to be. They're not huge. They're about like this big. They're like twice a hedgehog, but they're not huge. They're actually fairly small. But let me look up what the scientific name for this is. Because maybe if I use a scientific name, it won't be as Twitch come get me problems, you know. Okay. Where is that? Damn it. There's no way to say it otherwise. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. They've got a four-headed... They've got a four-headed dragon. That's what I'm gonna say. Odium, keep that word out of my chat, please. They've got a four-headed dragon. That's what they have. So their dragon has 4 heads on it. And the cool thing is they can switch between heads. So they can breathe fire out of one dragon one time and then immediately can go to somebody else and breathe fire out of another dragon. Efficiency 4 on a dragon? Yeah. Echidnas. Very cool. See, I said I said it would ruin Knuckles for you. Knuckles has a 4-headed dragon. So yeah, welcome to random animal facts with eggs. Why do you know this? Why do you know? Why don't you know this? Is the real question. This is like very important information. Okay, we have another one. Hey, sir. Hello, sir. Can I give you a little love tap? Thank you. I did. Not gonna. They also, yeah, they do. That is true. But that's a less known fact about echidnas. There's a lot of. No, I'm not gonna keep going. I'm just gonna stop it right here. I'm just gonna stop it right here. You already lost, I think, Balanch. Can you pull up? Can you pull up the lottery numbers real quick? What is lottery numbers? That's exactly what it is. It's lottery. We're playing the lottery. Also, why is that not working? Oh, Rachel, why did you Google it? You shouldn't have Googled it. Can somebody try the lottery numbers again? It's like an extra foot. Yeah, kinda. Kinda looks like an extra foot. Kinda looks like an extra foot. Okay, can somebody... I'll do it. Thank you. Why is that not working? Why is that not working? Lottery. Oh, there we go. So, Balantra, your numbers are 1, 19, 18, 41, and 4. So you didn't win, basically. Okay, let's get our tree friend's heart. That also sounds very wrong. Hello, sir. Exit. Well, technically no, because the 4 heads are still connected to one dragon. But it does have, as somebody said, it does have efficiency 4, so it can keep going by kind of like switching between. At least that's how I remembered it. I should double check that information. Okay, give me a second. I'll double check the information first. Is it like a Hydra? No, I don't think that's how it works. Also, snakes have hemipenises, so they have 2 hits. Echidna. Okay. Let's see. Echidna is shell. That's fine. Male echidna is. Okay. So, I'm gonna. Do you want me to explain how it works, or do we just stop it right here? Do we want to explain it? Because I want to do this in a PG way, but it is very interesting. It's a very interesting way. I say no. I want. This is educational content. This is educational content, please. Because I can't explain it in a PG way. Like without saying any of the words. Oh, Turon, you came in at a very wrong time. But welcome in. Hope you have a great time. We are getting Creaking hearts and talking about animals. Eat some food. I will eat some food. Yes, animals. Yes, echidnas to be you could. I mean, I will explain it in a Cog and Quill. Nothing else going on here. Hey, it's just that's the way the animals work. That's the birds and the bees. It happens. I'll stop. But we have 4 hearts, and then we probably can make some more. Right? The parrots and the bats, indeed. So the question is, how efficiently is this farm gonna run? Right? If with 4, how efficient? It's gonna be very inefficient, isn't it? You want to see what farm I'm talking about? Let's go back to spawn. We'll go back to spawn, and then we're gonna go into creative. Because I've been working on the theater, the arena kind of thing. Way to change the subject eggs. Yeah, Knuckles is a great animal. Hey, look, I didn't make the challenge, and I didn't take the animal category. Right? Somebody said monotremes, and I just went with it. Well, an echidna. That's what it was, an echidna. I should have chosen the beetles. Oh, dude, there's so much cool stuff about beetles. So many cool stuff. You know, there's exploding beetles that just go. Are we talking cloacas? No, but those echidnas have cloacas too, which is kind of weird because it's kind of like, you know, why have one if you have the other? Kind of thing. Like ducks. Ducks. Well, technically, ducks have cloacas, but also ducks are not a great example of how it should be done. Dude, ducks, that's just an arms race. That's just whoever figures out the best weapon or defense. That's how ducks go. Oh, maybe okay. We're back on that topic. Let's other topic. Exploding beetles. It looks so tan. I mean, I was in the south of France for like 2 weeks, so it could be. Honeypot ants? No, there's actual bombardier beetles. Really cool. Was I on the beach? We were close to beaches, so I didn't go to the beach. It's like Nat Geo, learning so much. I'm not on the spectrum, but I would not excuse people to believe I am, because I can get very, focused on certain topics. So I have a lot of information about certain topics, but then I would do really bad at school. I wasn't a school kid. I hated being at school. I hated learning at school. But then I was also the same kid. I did Latin. I hated Latin. I hated learning languages, but I would read Homer, and I would hit Hesiodos in like the first, like when I was 12, right? Odium chat rules are still a thing, even though we're talking about Latin and Greek. We want to keep chatting English. But so I was a really weird kid in school. I was not one of the cool kids. Yes, I'm very much an autodidact. I learn things on my own. Very much so. Yeah, I'm big into. I like animals. I like learning about animals. So, also, if you like animal facts and if you like animals in general, there is some really cool creators on Twitch that you should be following. Yeah, bombardier beetles are not fun. Like eggs? No, there's like actual like the one I'm thinking of right now is Alveus Sanctuary, which is a animal sanctuary founded and organized through Twitch. Like they're like a Twitch creator made a sanctuary with money that they earned from Twitch. And they do great educational content. So if you like animal facts and if you just like animals in general, definitely look them up. They're great. They're great second monitor content. So if you're working, for instance, having like the animals on your second monitor is kind of cool. Yeah, I can pull them up real quick. I'm not one to give shoutouts real quick, fast enough. Like I don't give shoutouts often, but spider monkeys that have thumbs. I've heard that. Did you also know that there's spiders that eat monkeys and birds? I'm a chef, which gonna. Yeah, that's a bit more difficult. That looks cool. Yeah, it looks good, right? Collide. Yeah, like giant bird-eating tarantulas are pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Kind of look like a puppy with 8 legs, but they're cool. Let's see. Can I pull up Alveus? So, you know, you can. Yeah, I know, but still. Following. Camel spiders. I mean, so many spiders are not spiders. Not true spiders, that is. Like, oh. Oh. Look at them. Look at how cute they are. You got marmosets, you got wolf dogs, you've got a sulcata, some foxes, got some crows. They're so cool. And then they invite streamers to just kind of talk about them. This is great. And then everything is funded through Twitch. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? When my friend was serving, he came across loads of spiders. When you were serving, but the percentage of spiders that can actually harm you is very, very little. It's very little. So, in general, the same with snakes, by the way. In general, if you see a spider or a snake in the wild, This doesn't mean you have to interact with it. You don't have to go and touch it. But a spider in your home is not going to eat you. It's not going to bite you. Why would it bite you? You're like 20,000 times its size. Except if you live in Australia, then be careful. But overall, you're probably fine. Jumping spiders are so cute. Yeah, unless you're in Australia. That's different. Australia's different. That's true. I still have the echidna picture on my second monitor, and I like it. It's such a cool animal. Also, that thing lays eggs, right? That's not like a thing, like, that should not happen. But it does. It does happen. It shouldn't, but it does. Okay. I'm fairly sure kangaroos are Bigfoot. That or bears. I feel like the myth comes from bears that stand on their hind legs. But yeah. Look at this. I got the staircases in. I got the staircases in on the outside. I got the shape in. Got like the balconies in. Right? I kind of like it. So I want to work on like the outside texture, and I kind of want to shape up the bottom part. I don't mind this being what the heck is this? This is gonna be a games arena. Gotta go. Bye. Bye. This is the tabletop. That's the name of the table. That's the tabletop. So Sharon, you probably weren't here, right? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna dig down this floor, right? And give some room for some redstone or create components, and then we'll have one power point, like one connection point for power. And with contraptions, we should be able to switch out the floors to change out the games that we want to play. Right? So every game will be a different contraption that we can just plop down. It'll become the floor. And then we can play the game. If we want to play a different game, we pop out the floor, put in another one. That's the goal. The whole Monotremes family is just confused. Oh, it is. That's like the Reject family. Honestly, it truly is. They're cool, but they don't make sense at all. Spinning sub, we could, yeah. That is a thing that we could do. We could make that awful game that they made for the second Percy Jackson film. That awful like moving thing that wasn't even in the books, and that didn't make sense at all. We could make that. Look, I'm not a big fan of the Percy Jackson books for some reasons, but they're pretty good at getting kids into the good stuff. You know, touch pods had 8 digits on their limbs, not 5. No, I did not. That's a good fact. That's a good fact. That movie was... See, at least the first one... At least the first movie did its best at keeping to the books. It wasn't to the books, but at least it tried. The second movie didn't even try. They just like, nope, we're gonna do our own thing. Which is not how that works. Also, if you say the books were good, the Percy Jackson, I've said this before. Percy Jackson books are good at getting kids into mythology, but they're very wrong when it comes to their mythological facts, right? They're mostly based on Ovid's scriptures, which, like, Ovid's Metamorphoses is one of them, and so on and so on. The problem is, if you take a story from one person, it's very subjective, right? It's very one-sided. Ovid also was a Roman writer, not a Greek writer, so are they correct? Are they false? Are they right? That's kind of iffy. So from a mythological standpoint, the Percy Jackson books are pretty wrong. But yes, they were fun to read. They are interesting, and they do get people interested in mythology, which is always a good, like, that's always a good thing. If you can get people interested, that's always a good thing. They felt mildly sanitized? Mildly? That's crazy. They were like, I don't know. That was not mild. That's all I'm gonna say. That's not mildly sanitized. They were like, oh, let's cut out everything that has a somewhat degree of profanity. But yeah, I mean, they're children books. I get why. But like, also, like, relations between, like, family members were not correct. It's I'm not gonna get into it. I'll keep going for hours otherwise. Never read the books. They're good though. I mean, if you're a mythology fanatic, don't read them. Read the original stuff. It's way better. But if you're like, I like mythology, but I'm not a fiend. I'm not like me, where it's like everything should be good. Okay, we are creative. Yes, we are working in creative. Yes. Then just read them. They're fun, but don't expect like true mythology. Okay. What now? What now? We're working on the arena. So this is gonna be where our base is gonna be. And so we're gonna have an arena that's made for games, basically. For the books, I mean. Oh, so as I said, Percy Jackson books are great for kids. And for people who like mythology but are not into mythology, right? I'm going to leave, as this is nothing to do with this, with the dungeon, Tammy. This has nothing to do with dungeon. This is after dungeon stuff. Amazing series? Yeah, no, they're good. They're good books. They're fun books, but they're not correct. That's all I'm gonna say. Not correct at all. Do I want to? Is this low? Is this enough space for? Is this enough space for redstone and contraptions? Like depth, I mean. Or do I want to go deeper? Do I want to go deeper? I'm like thinking of how much redstone are we gonna put into this area? Are they good? If you don't, yeah, no, then they're great. Then they're great. Don't think it's enough to swap floors and have dynamics for it. I mean, swapping the floors is easy. That's the easy part. I just need to, like, redstone and stuff. Maybe not. Maybe we go a little deeper then. I figured out after the book. Oh boy. Okay, but that's not even what I'm talking about. But yes, that's creative. That's just creative writing, I guess. No, that's not what I'm talking about. The games are going to be contraptions? Yes. I'll explain everything in a second. So we need 3, okay. Let me just get this floor out and then I'll show you what I mean with this. The games are gonna be contraptions. Give me a second. I'll explain everything in a second. Let's just make sure we can always connect to a block over there. I mean, others can design it. Others can design a game. They've got the dimensions, or they will get the dimensions of this room. So technically, they could make their own. Let's do that. Okay, I think that should be deep enough. I mean, if it is mythology, accuracy, then yes, it's nowhere near. I did my reading. I'm forgetting exactly. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's fine. That's that's a great example of what the books are good at. Getting people interested in mythology and making it so that they go and do their own research. That's great. How did I get it? I mean, I knew Stam from the Flip server, and they just invited me. They said, "You want to come on?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." Are you guys bothered by the fact that I am gonna post less videos than everyone else? And they said, "No, do whatever you want." Okay, so let me explain how this is gonna work. Oh, that's damn it, wrong button. I post less videos from most live streams. I mean, yeah, but then I am just kind of, I like live streaming. I like putting work in live streams. I like adding stuff to live streams that don't have anything to do with the game or even with me, but that keep you guys interested. So I don't know. A live stream is its own form of content, in my opinion. Oh, that's the wrong world. Come on. My brain is still thinking about it getting us. And how weird they are. Rather than a parasocial. I mean, okay, so live streams can be very parasocial as well. Believe me. But yeah, what Why Stream Deck no work? Why Stream Deck no work? Oh, there we go. That's weird. Okay, this is Resin Farm, by the way. Resin Farm. Beautiful Resin Farm. It's actually really cool how it works. Except... Boom. It's actually very interesting how it works. And then when it turns to day, they all just go away. So it's technically I only have to be in the neighborhood for it to work. I don't have to activate anything. It's all done with daylight sensors. Was all to sell it. We're gonna make bank with resin. Also, I like creaking hearts. I like the mechanic of a creaking heart, and I want to explore it more. Is this the game? Yeah, this is the ID of our game. Oh, we've got a sub. Come on. Who's subbing? Oh, it's Tehran. Take my prime. I will take it gladly. I will gladly take it prime. I will gladly take your prime. You are going into jar, my friend. Okay, so this is an example or proof of concept for a game, right? The thing is, everything is connected. So all the mechanics, all the redstone and stuff is connected to this cart. If we grab you, right, we power the cart and pick it up. It just picks it up, right? Takes up the entire thing. We have one point of contact where it's encased, where it's a power source, and then if you put it back, we turn off the lever. It places it down again, right? And then it automatically connects back to that power source of power. And that's the plan for that arena. So that entire arena, the floor, is gonna be modular. So we can put in games, whatever game we want, right? Swap that with minecarts, not pistons or gantries. No, literally manually. You just go in, you pick it up, you put that in a chest, and you pick another one. So we'll just have like a chest or like a stockkeeper that has a bunch of games that you can play. Maybe see the game in action. We can try. Boom. Also, for the people who are gonna watch this, this was done before Mr. Beardstone's golfing game. It is a game that's inspired by Hermitcraft. Yes, I know. Boom. We made a goal. Of course, this is gonna be like a team game. It's gonna be 2-on-2 or a 3-on-3 kind of game. That's it. Like Lunaro, it's kind of like ice hockey, ice hockey mixed with football, kind of thing. You're making hockey, yeah. See, there we go. There we go. Damn, this music goes hard. I need to. What playlist is this, by the way? Also, y'all are not listening to what I'm listening to. Don't ask. Don't ask. Oh, that's good. Let's turn all of this into orange wool. Anywho, I'm having family over shortly for dinner, so I'll be back. I mean, we've only been going for an hour and a half, so probably place with orange wool. Boom. Gonna have some ice cream. Nice. Also, for the people who were here yesterday, I'm thinking, you know how I said it'd be cool to have like a kind of henge kind of playing field, like a Stonehenge kind of playing field with all the monoliths and stuff. I kind of want to bury a Stonehenge in the ground, like very deep, as if this arena was built over an ancient site. I think that'd be very cool. So that if there's no floor in here, if there's no game in the arena, you kind of look down onto a Stonehenge kind of thing. A ruin, that is. It's gonna be ruined, but yeah. Cool temples. You heard of the White Temple in Thailand? Rongkun? What Rongkun? I will look it up. Hello, Mr. How you doing, Mr. Let me finish this up first. Make it all orange so I can change it up later. Why am I doing this? Just to make things easier when we're trying to detail later on. Yeah, I think that's deep enough. What's that? What Rongkun? What Rongkun? Rongkun. Oh, that is interesting. That is interesting. Huh. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that. It is a very typical Thai. I mean, it is. I'd have to look it up. I have to look up what it's for. I assume it's a Buddhistic temple, Thailand, but still, Buddhistic temples. Not all Buddhistic orders are the same. Huh. I'll look into it. That's interesting. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to have, so this is going to be our like contestant room, and then we'll have either Stockticker right here or someone else. I want to have the control, or like where you put in the contraption for the floor, I want to have over here. Right? And so yeah, I think that is gonna have to be it. So right here, we're gonna have you, right? And technically, you won't see into the thing, but this will have to be blocked off because we don't want it to go forward or backwards. Right. Right. Panel. Do that. And then we'll have like a little staircase going down here maybe. Okay. Where you're on a ring around a pit, in center of pit, with a nozzle or whatever. Thing is that makes a fan. Oh, that is interesting. That is a cool mechanic that we don't use often enough. That is a good, like, yeah, I like that. Yeah, fast. No, it's good. That's fine. I get it. I get it. So that's where our minecart would go, right? So I am gonna put a cart assembler set to lock rotation, and then we're gonna do just very basic lever down here, right? And that's basically the entire system. That's all we need. Of course, I'll decorate this room as well. American Gladiator type. What's an American Gladiator type games? Explain to me what that is. Explain to me what that is. Because I don't know. Eating contests. Was an old American Gladiator. Oh, I've never heard of it. Why? Oh boy. Okay, so that's basically it. That's all we need. Now we need to do the bottom, but I first want to do all the texturing for the arena outside. Really from the 90s? Yeah, that sounds like it's from the 90s. I mean, doesn't sound boring. It sounds interesting. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, maybe if I can figure something out. Wouldn't having the power input next to the same area of the contraption would be better? Yes, that's the plan. It's Eggs Benedict. You're forgetting a T right there. It's Benedict. Welcome in. How are you doing? How you doing? Huh. I mean, if I can figure something out, maybe, but oh no, I'm not familiar with the games. I'd have to do some research first. Kind of want to connect up to there. What level are we on? 67. Just want to stop it from floating. Is this 67? That's 66. This is 67. Okay. Laptop keyboard is horrible for typing. You'll be fine. I was joking. Okay, that. So that's going to be our little platform over there. we can fill that in easily, I think. Just want to check if we're closed in everywhere. Slash fill. Hello? Fill grass block. 100. Missing 3 keys. I mean, if you know how to type blindly, you'll be fine. Okay, so that is gonna be that. And then I kind of want to do like a small retaining wall until we get into the area over here, right? Because here we can blend it into the wall. How did I do retaining wall over here? You have to press so the key should. Yeah, that's fine. I can live with that. Let's do. Start from here and out. Let's just go. I'll figure out what to do with this bucket soon. I don't want to make a massive retaining wall, but I kind of want to make it look like they've like stacked up some stones or some bricks and then filled in the dirt to level up the area a little more. Right? So that, and then over here we'll just kind of fill in this area just to have a bit of dirt built up around the wall. And then over here I kind of want to do that and then start blending out right there. Right? That's one. Kramer can afford Java. I mean, Java's fine. Bedrock's fine. You don't need Bedrock, but then again, yeah, if you want to play Create, I get why you would be wanting Java. Did that. Yeah, that's fine. No, Tehran, they had an action, like they had a sale back in the day when they started migrating the accounts. Where if you migrated your account before a certain date, you would get Bedrock if you had Java. But even that is not a thing anymore, I think. I don't think that's a thing anymore. Okay. Let's do that. If you go over, I can only get Bedrock. Yeah. It's very good for gaming, plan, create. You could also get a server on Nodecraft and have Nodecraft run most of the mods, so that your game, so your PC doesn't have to run everything. It's a thing you can do. So it only has to render visual things. Is that a guitar in your background? It is. There's also a bass and a mandolin. Hello, I'm back from dinner. Hello, back from dinner. I'm eggs. Up, up. Nice. Yeah. I'm a true comic, you know? I know what humor is. Look, that honestly doesn't look half bad. That little wall, pretty nice. Now let's do something about this big purple blob. Let's do something about the big purple blob. We're gonna take position there. And a position over here. Now, I want to make it whitewashed. Think whitewashed. What can we do whitewashed? Purple block. No. I wanna use this. So we're gonna do mostly limestone. Got limestone. Get some limestone in there. Get some bricks in there, and then a kind of mushroom stem. We want to add it. It's gonna do. It's gonna be very white. It's gonna be. It's gonna be. I clap for the pilot when he lands a plane, kind of white. Let's see. What else can we put in there? That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke. I mean, limestone is the superior block. Don't get me wrong. But it's gonna be a lot of limestone. It's gonna be very white. I can... Yeah, but what I kind of want to frame it out. You know what? Let's just do this, right? What kind of percentages are we gonna do? Replace... Oh. No! Did it? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Definitely didn't make a mistake. Why are you not using Axiom? Because I don't have experience with Axiom and I don't want to learn on the job. Colosseum. It's not a Colosseum. I refuse to call it an amphitheater because it's not. I strictly want to make it look not like a... That's why I don't want to make it all white. Really. Because I don't want it to look like... I don't want it to look like an amphitheater. This version... No, I want to learn Axiom. It's not something I want to do now. Now I want things to go fast, and I want to do things that I kind of just want to do things, right? I don't want to be reading up and like trying stuff out. and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. Okay, let's make sure we're good to go. I think we're good. Let's do. Wait, I have a better idea. What if hold your horses, chat? Chat, I want to see you hold your horses. Horses above the head, please. Hold them, hold them, hold them. Hold. 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 We're almost done holding. Almost done holding. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. You don't like it? What are we thinking? It's gray though. It's too gray. Okay, let's pull up the inspiration of this thing. You can release the horses. You can let them go. It's good. Polished. I mean, I like it because that kind of makes it look like brick is doing. It's coming through. See, the problem is the inspiration is also white. Inspiration is also a white building, and it's not good. But it's different white. It's not marble. It's limestone. It's like what are they called? Whitewashed. I'll get to it, and Eloise, whenever I feel like it. I'll do it when I feel like it. Do you use Forge? Yeah, this is NeoForge. See, the chat, you should know this by now, but I am the kind of person that when I am told to do something, I will not do it. Okay? That's just how things work now. That's how I am. That's who I am. Okay, this is the inspiration for this build. Right? Which is white. it's white. It is what it is. It's white. Very unique. This is the Globe Theater. It's the Globe Theater. It's Shakespeare's theater, basically. The thing is, it's white, and it's gonna look like a Colosseum, and I don't want it to look like a Colosseum. Limestone and calcite. Calcite is gonna be too white. I can already tell you that. Calcite looks good with diorite, but not with limestone. Like, calcite is the best block to use with diorite. Perfect. Bone blocks also too white, too bright. Add the brick. We could add the brick. That is true. It's still gonna be white. Like, sure, we're looking at these are all different hues of white. That's not a white hue, that's a brown hue, but these are different hues of white. That's what black is, by the way. It's a different hue of white. Dripstone? I think dripstone is gonna be too. It's gonna be too brown. And also, don't think dripstone will do well with the copper. Pale oak stripped. Pale oak. What else? White concrete and limestone stuff. No, limestone's not gonna fit because this is more pink than it is white. I don't know if you've noticed that, but this is pink, by the way. You'd have an easier transition going from this to cherry wood. Right? This would be an easier transition than to go from this to this. You see how different that is? But I don't mind the idea of using it. The thing is, we just need to find a palette that works with it. I don't think quartz is gonna work. No, quartz is bone block. Quartz does work with. Nah, it's bone block. Quartz and bone block always. You remind me of a math teacher. Okay, is that a good compliment or is that a bad compliment? What if diorite, calcite, and palewood? No, diorite and calcite are not gonna work with palewood. Those are too gray. Again. This is a hue of white. This is a hue of pink. I look like my high school dance teacher. I don't think these are compliments, by the way. I don't think these are compliments. What if? What if? What if? Hold your horses again, chat. Hold your horses. Chat, I want you to hold your horses again. No, that's too contrasty. Yeah, we're gonna dirty it up a little bit more. It's too contrasty. This looks most like it's been whitewashed brick. So what I used to do is I would do a wall of terracotta, and then I would hide bricks in there. Like very sparingly, like in the corners, I would do like a brick as if the whitewash had gone off of the brick, right? Right? And I kind of like that idea for this as well. As if the building has been built out of brick, but they've like coated it with a whitewash. Why isn't it called pink terracotta when it's not white? Yeah, stucco. That's what I'm explaining. Because this is pink terracotta. Why color is cyan terracotta? I kind of like the idea of doing this though. And then we could go a step further and like frame it somehow figure out a way to frame it with some spruce. Now we're getting somewhere. Bush bricks. I mean, we don't have to do the bricks. We have create blocks. We could do like these bricks as well, or even a step further and do these bricks and combine these, because these are gonna blend in a lot better, right? See, I'm probably gonna do granite bricks. Panel on the white with the terracotta. I feel like we could just do that. These bricks with that terracotta. Panel on, we could, I mean, that's just gonna add a whole lot of copycat blocks, which I don't want to do, because those are not great for frames. There's already way too many in here. So let's do replace purple wool with white terracotta. And what if I undo that? And what if we do 80% white terracotta and 20% create cut granite bricks. It's too much. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go in manually. I wanna have like areas, not randomized. I wanna have like areas like that. With noises instead of, just have like splotches here and there. See, that already looks a ton better, and then we could even go a step further and add in a little more of that color difference. Right? See, that area alone, if we get some windows, interesting windows in there, that's gonna be great. Mud bricks are gonna be too brown, I think. I can't put them in though. I could test it a bit. Yeah, they're too brown. But maybe we can add them in certain areas. So, frame wise, I'm gonna do not you, but you, and we're gonna do. I don't want to do. Okay, so that is on the third, so this one. And then I also want it over here. And over here. Not much, but I think that's gonna be enough. New nickname or eggs? I don't think I need a new egg name. I don't need it. I don't think I need a new one. And we could go a step further and connect these up all the way. I'm just gonna do one corner. If I have one corner, so that I want to get a separation between the lower floor and the top floor. Top floor still. We can use boards, but I don't want to use full wood things. I want to use like, do we have a cool trapdoor? Preferably, no. Okay. Do these work? No. Okay, never mind. Panel bite. Maybe. But then we'd have to get around here, which is gonna be something. I mean, at that point, I can also just do half panels, right? I just need to figure out how to do corners. Which is kind of, because now I can't put them up there, right? Which is kind of why I wanted to do boards, because the boards I can put in corners. So I can kind of, I just need to figure out that thing. But like, I can span corners this way. And then this will decorate separately. And then we can do the same on this floor. Now we just need to figure out a way or a block that fits in here. Because technically, oh, I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea. Oh, can you not? Oh, that's horror. Oh, I hate it. Place vertical stab by the full log. Use boards. No, I don't. I don't want to do full block because that's gonna make it too bulky. But we could do horizontal stairs over here. Why does it not let me place? It's annoying. That actually? Yes. 100%. gonna be annoying to do, but I'm okay with it. Dude, that... Yes. Yep. Yep, brother, yep. Yep. It is annoying that I have to do these manually, because I keep misclicking. Bit too flat. I kind of like the fact that it's not that steep. Because, okay, I'm gonna look at it from here, right? I actually really like it so far. That means just need to put in some really cool windows. I like it too. Feels like a special building, not a house or something. I mean, it's not a house. We are gonna have to be creative over here, though. So I feel like over here, I might as well just... I know it's not the way to do it, but hey. Just for us to continue. Right. Those buildings, they're not... Looks good, eggs. Yeah. All right, I think meetings. We always had bushed. I don't really like cluttering with bushes. I would much rather add more weathering and more texture to the build than adding clutter to the build. Right? Right, I would much rather do that. Yeah, posters and stuff I would add. That is something. This is a copy of the Create server, yes. And then for the base, because now it's fairly straight, I want to have like struts that they added later on. This is a copy of the Create server. I answered that question already. I want to add like braces that they've added in later on the lower end. Stam's house in this one, I don't think so yet. Like I want to do maybe not with those. Hello, Mr. Witch. But like something like that, and then add his old house. Yes, it is. Like stuff like that, where it's like at an interval, you have these struts sticking out. Right? as if it's like keeping the wall upright. I want them to be at a very random interval. I don't want them to be common. I'm not convinced. Me is not convinced. Me thinks it can be better. What if we make it look? Right, and what if we hide? Chat, 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 chat. I like that. I like that. Is there a way we can make like a nail so that there's like a huge nail in this hole? Because that would make sense for like an anchor, you know? I don't think this would represent. I know it's gonna be too high. We could try. These are what? Gray. I don't mind it. That's actually I actually really like that. Because I was wondering if you could prank them by blowing up their houses on that world, sending them. No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I actually really like that as like a little extra. Gonna need a lot of of these guys, but hey. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can always hide them using boards. Just having these like around is gonna add a lot. Yeah, I like it. I like it. We could add, oh, we can add scaffolding as well, as like they're working on it. They're working on the building. You. Is there a farm ring? Not really. There's witches in here. It has to be a better way of making that look good. Yeah, they're reconstructing it indeed. Yeah, just cluttering the lower end like that, I think might actually help us a lot. Right, and then over here we can have like a large blob of this stone coming through. As if they're working on that specific part. You know what I might actually do? To just show that this is a point where it actually needs a lot of work. Add some of this in there. Now I do need to get windows done first. I want to go for a color, but I don't want to use these weathered ones. I feel like everyone's overusing these, myself included. We go ornate. We go ornate. Okay, so we do have this little problem where this is not going to connect over, which is not the worst. Is there anything we can use to cheat? This one's not going to connect either. So like over here that's fine because we can do panels to finish up that wall. Recess it. In what way? Like have the pane sit there. Like that. We could do that, yeah. Oh, that's the wrong. But then I would have to recess everything, right? So I would also have to recess this guy. They're not colorful enough in my opinion. I feel like if we're talking theater, we need something that pops. Or something that kind of draws out the attention from... This is gonna be too much, I can already tell. Yeah, I know that. Maybe. Maybe. No, that's too red. I'm off to bed. Have a great night. Wait, what time is it? 10. Oh, that's fine. What other things can we do, or windows do we have that are cool? What if, instead of using glass, we use trapdoors? Instead of using a glass pane, we use a trapdoor. And so instead of this being a problem, right, we could just do... Because that already looks a lot better than the glass, right? In my opinion. No, the lines don't do it for me. I don't mind these, so I'm gonna keep those. I also want to test out those. It's gonna be a lot of copper though, if I use those. But I'm not angry about them. And those almost blend in. No, let's do. You know what? I'm gonna try. Just a try, right? This is an experiment. What if instead of recessing them, we just do grates? Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. And then instead of doing that, we grab you. Yeah, it makes them pop a lot more, which is great. And then I'm not angry about it. Boom, 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 boom. See, I'm not angry about that. I kind of like it. Kind of like it. I do. I like it. And then we can always, if we wanted to play around with some color, we can always like make some of these pop a little more. It's not a lot, but it'll do the job. Right? The slight color difference is noticeable. I still feel like it's very basic in its shape, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I feel like it needs something, it's missing something, and I don't know what. Right? Board up some light level for scenes. I mean, they've got a giant hole in the roof. I don't think the boarding would do a lot. Maybe it's because that part and that part is not finished, that it looks like it's missing something. But I'm not convinced yet. right? I mean, the actual theater, the inspiration, the image of this doesn't have that many windows, but I mean, it just feels too empty if I don't add them in. They technically only have windows on this floor. They don't have the top floor windows. But that just feels like it's too... I don't know. Add some copper of the ornate. Wait, what? Copper. Some copper of the ornate. What's copper of the ornate? This guy or this? What ornate? Oh, ornate glass. Maybe that will work on the top. Yeah, I kind of like that. I also, and these are just going to be placeholder again, because if I actually do this, I want to design an actual one, but like have banners flying from. Because you know these would have been decorated, right? Maybe not. Maybe not banners. I mean, I like the banner idea. It's just I don't know where I would put them. What we also could do is make these these fun bits with like just add like those. Maybe not these colors, but different colors. It does add something. Oh, you know what we could do to fly banners? Instead of... wow. I haven't gotten a stupid freaking user like that. If you don't have anything to say, just don't say anything. If you don't have anything proper to say, just don't say anything. So what if I instead... no, I don't need those. I need these vertical slices so that I can fly these from... no, I need... oh, that's... I need these ones. Nope. Like that. Come on. Nope. There we go. Maybe we shouldn't jump down. And then we can fly banners from there. I like that better. I like that better. Right? I like that better. I wish there was a longer banner. Yeah. Because we could combine these. I could go that and then... let's do... The chain is not going to connect it there. I mean, if I make it a bit wider, then it's... No, that's too wide. Also, I'm not convinced about that being spruce wood just yet. I kind of want to make it like different wood. Maybe we do... Yeah, that's better. I like the signposts too. The chain of them. Add some cool dimension. Yeah, what I was trying to do, but then I need to use a different block. If I use a beam, right? If I use a beam, let's say, where's a good place to put a beam in? Like here, maybe. If we did that, then we can hang them from those beams. And then we can, honestly, we can do whichever colors we want. Oh wait, can I not? Can I put chain on there? Oh, it's not connecting. But like that, and then just kind of goes down. Okay, we do need that to be different. We need you to be better. What if? Hold your horses again, chat. Chat, hold your horses again. Not mad about that either. Yeah, and then we hang these basically like I'd say almost every window. Right? As if they're hanging from the windows. See, and this is why I don't want to do like bushes, but I want it to be cluttered. Because yes, clutter is important, but I don't want it to be overgrown, because this wouldn't be overgrown. It's still being used. So if we kind of see so festive along the building. Yeah, kind of what I try and go for. So what if we do that? And then if we put an actual design on there, that's going to be even better. Right? If you put like an actual design on those banners. And then over here, I'm going to cheat a bit. I'm going to hang it from here. Oh, right. That's not going to work. Okay, so no banners in the middle, which I'm fine with, technically. Don't mind. And we'd have a banner here. There we go. Nope. Come on. Good. And one more. good. Then we need a white banner, and I need the oak log. There. There we go. Blue, white, blue, white. I don't mind it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm starting to love this. I'm starting to actually like it. It's a lot of blue, a lot of white, which I might actually try and put in some different contrasting colors. So that it's not just blending into the wall like those signs. But that honestly, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Also, I want to see. Okay, these are not. Yeah. Because technically, what we could do is have like on an interval. Let's see. What if we do this guy and then we go first one on this side each time. How many blocks is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the middle, right there. 2, 3, 4, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this house on top of the dungeon? Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 should be there. But then we can do flags on here. And what if we add flags on the ridges as well? No, this is gonna be, or this is, my plan is for this to be my my new base, or part of my new base, I should say. Give me that one. I want them to fly sideways. I want these to fly sideways. Yeah, that's kind of, but I'm not that good at them. Also, don't think I would do that many then. Maybe I would do some at like the corners, like one up here, of course, and then one on each midsection. Or maybe we do 3 on this side and then 3 on the other side. Right? And if we do 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, I feel like this makes the most sense. And then we can do like white against another color. But that already a lot better. Bring back some purple. We can do purple in the banners and stuff. The banners, those are just proof of concept. I honestly, if you have a design, let me know. If you have a design, what time is it? Okay, we are nearing. I need to figure out some of this stuff first before I keep going. So I want that to be like the entrance for our main people. We'll put some windows here, and then I kind of want to do window there. Now that we have blocks, we can do that. Drop? No, just a door. It's just gonna be a door, but this is like those on the stands. Those are commoners, right? Those are the plebeians, and then this is like the fancy people are gonna sit right here. The aristocrats. So that, and then we can do this thing where it's like a cross almost. Right there. I also want to use some more fancy glass for this. Maybe some pigs on the seats. Yeah, maybe. You know what I should do? Instead of having these be the same color, I should make these out of the spruce trim. Instead of having this be like... And then the same over here. Have a nice frame on it. Maybe we also get rid of these and you just have like a beam across on this one. There we go. But yeah, that we're gonna be looking at it from this point. That looks good. Decoration wise, we'll figure out a way to add some stuff here. Kind of want to do a balcony, just like a little seating area almost. Okay. It's no use. Okay, boom, boom, right there. So that would be like, the thing is, you wouldn't see anything from here if you didn't, like, if you had the tarp up. I would imagine they would be able to like reel in the tarp so that they could see from top a little more. But maybe some stuff is in like in the air. Maybe there's some climbing games that they are gonna go up. What if we make like a booth almost on both sides? Right? Seats like that. Or maybe we do like that. Then what we can have like a little table set up over here. Because I imagine a lot of the people coming into this booth are not here to watch the games. They're here to socialize with their fancy ass peers. So we can do like that. Or even better, I'm gonna raise you one. No, I have a better idea. I has better idea. There we go. There we go. That. Little table. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, so the next step, because I'm not gonna do this all. I'm gonna do all the texturing and stuff, like all the brickwork, while I build the actual building, like layer by layer almost. Because that makes the most sense in my opinion. That way I also don't have to do like double work. I do want to close these off. Round them up a little more. Okay, there we go. There we go. Go. And then I want to do the like walls going down, but that might actually have to wait until next stream. But overall, this is going somewhere. It's looking like decent. I'm not convinced about this. I might actually change these out for wooden floors. Because I don't know if I like that these are also white terracotta. Right, I might actually just change them out for spruce. But those are decisions we're gonna make later on. Like, we have a lot of time, because I still have to build that, and I still have to do dungeon. Which, talking about dungeon, I need to go and start working on dungeon. Save that. To-do list. What's my to-do list looking like? Looking at my to-do list, seeing if I need to do stuff. If I can still do stuff on stream. That I'll know, because I don't want to spoil it. No, I don't think we have anything I can do on stream. No. Okay. I think at that point, I might just call it. Do some work on the dungeon before I go to sleep. And I'll see you all. No video this week. I'm gonna try and aim to get a video done, maybe a short one, for next week. Depends on how fast the dungeon goes. I'll stream again on Thursday. I'm trying to see what my week is looking like. So stream again on Thursday. Depending on how I do with the dungeon, we might work on the dungeon a little more. Maybe it'll be live. Maybe I need to do other stuff. I don't know. But we're getting close. We're almost done. And with that, I'm gonna leave you all here. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I sure did. I'll see you all back on Thursday. Bye.